The Nike Ja Morant Day 1 has released, so let's go ahead and get right into it. First things first, we're going to talk about presentation. As you can see right here, this is a blue box, and it is supposed to be that Grizzly blue, which I actually like a lot. You have the Ja logo right here and the Nike swoosh right there up at the top. On the side, you have Ja Morant. On the other end over here, I'm not sure what these ticks are. What do we have here? We have 5, 10, 12. 12. That's his jersey number. So 12. We have 12 for his jersey number. Another Nike swoosh. Another Nike swoosh. And of course, 12 right there. And the sizing label. Bam! We have the Nike Ja 1 in the Day 1 colorway. Now, I personally am a huge fan of the silhouette itself. Another thing that I'm a huge fan of is the fact that it has a retail price of $110. I love that, especially coming for an explosive NBA player like Ja Morant. This is huge to have a price point like this, and I think the way that they were able to obtain this was when they got off of the Kyrie contract. They then had a new person to be able to have a much more affordable sneaker. That is probably the number one thing about this outside of the silhouette is the affordability. Instead of it being like a LeBron that's coming in at $200, we have this at $110. So I love that a lot. Next thing is the look. I really like this silhouette, and there's some hints of this that does remind me of some type of Kobe, if not a mash-up of different kind of Kobes. But the number one technology that's going to be inside of here is the air zoom unit, and that is what's going to make it more bouncy and more responsive when you're out there on the court. So really love that. Now, of course, on the upper, you're going to have this mesh material. This is going to make it a lot more breathable. Really like that. And then you have this TPU swoosh that's going all the way around to the other side on the inside of the sneaker, which I like about that. You have the number 12 on the back for Ja Morant's number 12 on his jersey. Let's see, on this side, you have 12 a.m. in red writing going around here. And then, of course, you have this kind of very pale yellow sole going on down here. To finish it off, you have the pink to complement that. And like I said in my previous video, this is very much like an Easter sneaker. So had this drop last week during Easter weekend, this would have been the perfect Easter sneaker. Now we go ahead and go on the inside, start from scratch right here on the inside near the toe. Now you go ahead and go to the bottom, and I really like this traction pattern that they have here at the bottom and the way that it connects to the Ja Morant logo, which I really do like his logo. And some people have actually compared it to a Kobe logo, you know, that Mamba logo that Nike used. But nonetheless, you have Ja Morant's own logo right here at the bottom, and I really believe this is going to be great traction. Now, overall, my opinion on this sneaker is I really do like the silhouette. I like the price point of it. The only thing on this sneaker that I'm actually not a fan of in this specific colorway is the colorway. Had this been a different one, such as like a red or like a black, I would have been a lot more on this and much more hyped about it. I'm still hyped to have a Ja 1. Just because this is his first signature sneaker. I felt the same way when I got LaMelo Ball's first signature sneaker. It's just such a cool thing to add this into your collection as one of their first silhouettes with the company. So this was a major cop. And if you are able to get a pair, I would highly recommend. As far as sizing, I'm going to say go true to size. It is quite a snug fit. I have a regular fit. I don't have like a wide foot or anything like that. So if you are just a regular fit, no wide foot, no narrow or anything like that, just go ahead and go with a true to size. But if you want a little bit of space at the top of your toe, I would probably recommend going a half size up. But like I say, I personally recommend going true to size, especially if you're using them to play basketball, which of course is what they're intended for. Go true to size on these. Now you go ahead and go onto the tongue, and you of course see the Ja Morant logo there also. Now I really like the fact that they combined some synthetic leather, they have the mesh, and of course they have an air zoom unit here at the bottom of the sneaker. So it's going to be a very responsive sneaker, and I'm very interested to see how these perform on court. Another thing that I really like about this is this padding on the inside. As you can see right there, there's a lot of padding around the ankle area, so I really love that also, just because I'll feel a lot more protected out on the court. And it's going to be a much more snug fit, which is probably going to tie into why I say I think you should go up maybe a half size, because it does push up a little bit forward, and it's going to push your toe up here closer to the front. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and please be sure to share. Joel2CV out. It's a parade inside my city, yeah! Like it's before.